What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the top trade targets for round 17. Now, the format of this video is going to change a little bit. So we're going to do my initial trades, but we're going to fix them up a little bit. So what we had done was Coleman, Jones and Highmore out, and we're going to keep that, but we're going to grab in a guy by the name of Jordan De Goey. So a little bit worried about this pick, not going to lie, but it looks like he's getting the midfield time. And if you look at his midfield games, 115 and 114, pretty solid. It looks like Harvey's going to play him in the midfield, which is really good for our super coaches. And at this point, it's kind of my only play if I want to get full primo and upgrade Bianco. So the rookie we're going to have here is, we're honestly probably just going to get that Claverino guy. Not Claverino, what's his name? He sucks. He's terrible. But what's his name? So this is our options. So we can grab this Connolly guy, who's probably gonna play. Maybe, I don't know. Or we grab like 102k. I think we grab Connolly, to be honest. And that completes our trades for this week. And then we field Bianco, because obviously we don't want a 29 average on the field. But I mean, if he plays, it's better than, better than having a donut. That's the thing. So this is how the team's looking at the moment. My plans for next week, or maybe just future weeks, is to get rid of one of Newcomb or Edwards and Bianco for a rookie that's not going to play, and Jaden Short. So obviously it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that. That's why I have to trade in De Goey, because I don't have an option to trade in, I'd like to get a Butters or a Dusty, but I just can't, because I need that 100k to get Jaden Short and to complete my team, because we just don't have the cash down at this point. Anyway, that's the situation with my team. Let's look at who's traded in. So Jeremy Sharp, I think he's a really good option. Looks good. Watching Gold Coast games, he looks really good. I don't know what his role is, but it seems like he gets a fair bit of the ball. Like I see him a fair bit on the screen. So averaging the 77.5, 140k, break even minus 72. If you do have plenty of trades up your sleeve and you do want some extra cash gen, definitely grab him. For my team, and I think for a lot of teams, it's kind of at the point where we can't afford to be trading in these rookies. Like, we can't afford to be downgrading now. It's just all upgrading. So yeah, I mean, I see why people bring him in, because he's really the only rookie this week. But at the same time, you've got to sort of weigh up whether you'll be able to have enough trades to cash him in anyway. And for me, that's not the case. Rowan Marshall, I don't like this pick at all. Paddy Ryder's just taking too much ruck time. I know he's got 100, and he's very cheap for what he's capable of. But I just don't like the pick at all. I'd rather go with the De Goey, honestly, than a Marshall. So that brings us to Bailey Dale. Bailey Dale is someone who I would consider. I just don't know if his role is secure. So he takes a lot of the kick-ins, but like this game we had a 50, couple of 96s, which is definitely fine. But the 50 is a little bit of a worry. He is a nice price, Bailey Dale. So I definitely consider bringing him in. But I think I still rather De Goey than Dale, and that's kind of saying something. I just think with De Goey, his upside in the midfield is so good. I know he started off terribly, and if he does play forward, we're all screwed. No doubt about it, we are screwed. But if he plays in the guards like he has been with Robert Harvey, we should be okay for at least a 90 average, which is pretty much all we're asking for from De Goey. And then Amadi, and Chug. So Chug's obviously just a loophole, not loophole, just a donut, but a DPP option. And then Amadi, yeah, he's been good, but will I trade him in? Definitely not. 256k is already gone up in price. No point in trading him in. Okay, so in terms of premiums, so the first guy we're going to talk about is Patrick Dangerfield. So his break even is at 32 since he dropped the 180 something, 184. I got very lucky trading him in last week. Definitely to get him in though, because he'll be 600k before we know it. So definitely look at bringing in Danger this week. If not, it's going to be hard to get him in, and you're going to need to get him in at some point. So I got him in for under 500k, which was, extremely lucky. But we know what Dangerfield's capable of, and that is why he's a must-have this week if you don't have him. Plays Carlton, he's well and truly capable of going massive against Carlton. You know, he's got a 156 and a 133, 2019 and 2018, 75. I'm not sure what happened in that game. But yeah, so the Danger Man is definitely the number one trade option for this week. The next guy I would be looking at bringing in, let me just go to the players. So Ollie Bonds, let's talk about Ollie Bonds for a second. I know a lot of people want to bring him. He's getting a lot of the ball and playing well, but it doesn't always translate to SuperCoach scores. So he's still averaging the 107, which is definitely a pass. But, I mean, I don't think it's worth bringing in someone like an Ollie Bonds. He's definitely more of a fantasy player than he is SuperCoach. Anyway, the guy I was going to talk about is Daniel Rich. So he's taking all the kick-ins. He's pretty much a nice price there, 522k. But the thing is with him is his role is almost safe, almost 100% secure. But yeah, so like a guaranteed 90 average, I think Rich is a great option, and I think the price he's at now is just a perfect price to grab him at. I don't think he's going to drop much lower than this. Locked to average 90 from here on out, so he's a great option. And then the last trade target I'll talk about is Jaden Short. So you're probably thinking Jaden Short 65. Yeah, it's bad. Break even to 114. Maybe you could wait another week. Maybe. The thing is, he's lost Basher Hooley, who was taking a lot of his kick-ins. Short, now that Hooley's out, means I think he takes every kick-in. All the kick-ins that Hooley would take, he's going to take. So he is definitely someone who I want to bring in. I think I spoke about him a little bit earlier, and just said, like, I want him to be my last defender because that will complete the team perfectly. Can probably get him for about 460k at the lowest, but at 477, I don't think he's get much lower. I think he probably breaks even this week, 114. So yeah, I think he takes all the kick-ins. He loves a cheap disposal. He's sort of like the Jake Lloyd of old. It's just more he just, when Hooley came back, it sort of screwed his scoring. So I definitely want to bring in Jaden Short. I think he's a capable player, loves to kick, doesn't really handball much, so definitely a great option. But that'll pretty much do it for the trade targets this week. I don't want to talk about everyone's, in such detail because I think it's just a little bit of a waste of time. We're going to just sort of be sharp with the players and only really discuss the ones who I think are worth bringing in this week. Obviously, there's more than just those 3 players that are worth bringing in this week, but at this point, these are the best options in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm happy with how the team's shaping up. Let me know what trades you guys are thinking of doing. It's a tough week on the fact that we don't have much cash gen. But yeah, projected the 2-5-1-6 this weekend. Hopefully all goes to plan. Definitely won't be vice captain in Gorn. I'll be going a. Let's discuss the vice captain option this week. So I wouldn't go near that Port Melbourne game. I don't like really anyone from the Essendon Adelaide game. Maybe Laird against Essendon. Maybe. If you want a pod vice captain, I reckon Laird could go big against the Bombers. Don't think they'll tag him at all. Actually, now that we're talking about, let's just have a look at Darcy Parish. 690k. My goodness. He's just been going off. There's no way around it. Like, look at his scores. Since around 6, look at his scores. Oh my goodness. He has... If he doesn't get tagged this week, I'm going to punch something. Seriously. He has to get tagged. We need to see if he can perform under a tag because that is going to be major in our choice to start him or not start him next year. Because for 700k, we need to know if he can shake a tag because this is going to be a big deal. I want to start with him. He's obviously capable. Is he ever going to get tagged? That's the question. This might be the week Keys goes to him. I really hope he does. We need to see how he shakes it. Anyway, so vice captain, I'm not going to go near the rucks. If I'm going to go near a ruck, it's going to be Grundy. So, I honestly like the McRae Steele combo. So I'll probably go Advice on Steele against the Lions on the Saturday night, and then McRae captain against the Swans. McRae could possibly be tagged, but I don't know. I don't think Sydney will tag him. I think they'll tag Bond if anyone. But yeah, I think honestly Steele and McRae are the safest picks in my team at this point. Got burnt by Zorko last week, so not going anywhere near him again for the captaincy option. But yeah, fingers crossed. Actually, no, sorry. We're going to go Patrick Dangerfield into Jack Steele. I completely forgot about Danger. Yeah, I think that's our safest bet. I don't think Steele gets tagged. I don't think Danger gets tagged. Maybe Ed Kerno goes to him. I don't know. I don't think so. But against Carlton, even though I do love Carlton and I'm a Carlton man, I think Danger goes massive. So, Danger into Steele, pretty happy with that. And that'll do for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good round if I don't see you again, and I'll see you in the next video.